Hit record.
It's recording.
Okay, good. Welcome everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We'll give it a couple more minutes before we get started. Thank you so much for being here. In the chat, are people able to chat on this?
Should be, yeah.
Okay. In the chat, if you could, please let us know if you attended any of the meditations that we did during the hurricane and the situation in Florida and North Carolina. Amazing. Okay, amazing, amazing. So good to see so many new faces, new people, and also so good to see so many of you back again. Um, okay, I'll start in the same way that I've started every one of these because I personally need these reminders. And it's I think this is always worth sharing in my opinion. Um, okay, Dr. E, do you care if I share my screen to share this
Yeah, or
presentation?
do I need to let you share? I think it's already set up that you can
Okay.
share. Hi, friends. So good to see y'all.
All right, let me pull this up real quick. So let's see. Can everyone see this okay?
Looks good here.
Okay, awesome. All right, I'm going to go full screen so you can see the full thing. Okay, so for those who are unfamiliar with Veda Austin, her work has essentially expanded on that of Dr. Masaru Emoto, and she is showing, I would argue, conclusively that our our thoughts, our feelings, or let's just say water is impacted tremendously in the way that it physically orients itself by its environment. And that's physically and metaphysically. And what I mean by that metaphysically is that, like Dr. Masaru Emoto, Veda has done a series of experiments where she has demonstrated that by aligning thought energy, meaning your thoughts and your feelings, water seems to have an impact in the way that it physically expresses. So if we apply that to reality itself, given that water permeates all facets of reality, I think we could make the argument that our individual, and I would say more importantly, our collective thought energy, when focused on one specific intention, actually has an impact on reality itself. And for those who are familiar with Lynn McTaggart and her work and Heart Math Institute and some of these other organizations, and of course the work of Dr. Joe Dispenza, Greg Braden, Bruce Lipton, and others, they've shown this. Let's say that there's a strong correlation between our thought energy, our thoughts and feelings when aligned, and intention and prayer and outcomes in physical reality. And so, what I'm about to share with respect to Veda's work, I want you to think along the lines of, with all these so-called nefarious agendas going on, and all of the chaos and uncertainty happening in the world, I could see where we have a tendency to get in a rut where we think we're just one person. What can one person do? Or we're just a small group of people. What can a small group of people do? So Veda did a series of experiments. Let me see if I can go back. Where actually, let me start with this. So Veda, the way she does her water experiments is she takes water in a petri dish and exposes it to something in its environment, physically and metaphysically. And she has shown, again, conclusively, that water responds to what it is being exposed to. So the way she does that is she takes water in a petri dish and she'll expose it to a written word. Let's say it's the written word gratitude or a picture of gratitude, or maybe she herself is feeling gratitude, or maybe it's a song that represents gratitude. And then when she freezes water using her unique freezing method, water reflects back its own artistic interpretation of what it was just exposed to. And this is repeatable and observable. In fact, she teaches this in workshops across the world, and other people are getting the same results as her. So some examples of Veda's work. So that's the written number 4 on the left with water in a petri dish over the top of it. And then when she freezes that water using her unique freezing method, in the ice and the water's response, you can see that water has been impacted and is clearly reflecting that it has been impacted in its physical orientation based on what it was just exposed to. So there are countless examples, and Veda just came out with a book called The Living Language of Water, where she has thousands and thousands of examples of this. And again, this is being repeated by people all across the world. So it really is truly incredible. But I think, in my opinion, not that any of other pieces of Veda's work aren't incredible, but I would say that this is, in my opinion, as it pertains to what is happening right now, and as it pertains to the impact of one coherent individual, I think this set of experiments that Veda did was the most potent. So Veda, when she cracks open free-range eggs in New Zealand, by the way, are what we would call pasture-raised eggs. I know we have a difference here. Free range is not truly free range in America, but pasture-raised eggs, when you crack those open and freeze the albumin, which is the runny part of the egg, using Veda's unique freezing method, this image here is what the crystallography, which is what she calls it, the crystallography of the frozen albumin looks like. So this represents an egg coming from a chicken raised as chickens were supposed to be raised. On the right here is the crystallography of a caged egg. So an egg coming from a chicken that was pumped with hormones, antibiotics, et cetera, raised in an unnatural environment. And you can see the clear difference between the two. So this is where it gets really cool. Veda did an experiment where she took one single free-range egg and surrounded it with 12 caged eggs in this orientation. 12 caged eggs surrounding one free-range egg in this orientation. And remember, this is what a caged egg from this same batch typically looks like. And again, this is what a free-range egg from this same batch of free-range eggs typically looks like. Just after being in proximity to the free-range egg overnight, this is what the eggs now looked like in that same orientation. All of the caged eggs that were in proximity to one single free-range egg now had more coherence, now had improved in their coherence, and the free-range egg itself was unimpacted. It still maintained its coherence. And in fact, Veda has done other experiments where she'll take a glass of spring water and set it next to tap water. And when she freezes the spring water and the tap water has improved in its coherence just by being in proximity to the spring water. But the spring water itself, relative to how it was previously, has also improved in its coherence. So I think it's a beautiful example. By bringing ourselves into coherence and emanating that coherence outward, impacting the lives of others, it also impacts us, bringing us into deeper coherence. And then Veda repeated the same experiment again. Here's an image from left to right of that middle row right here. So you can see that, remember, caged eggs are supposed to look like this. And now, just by being in proximity to the one free-range egg, they now look like this. And she did the same experiment again and got the exact same results again. All of the caged eggs now improved in their coherence just by being in proximity to the free-range egg. So I think it's quite obvious why I'm bringing this up, but if it's not obvious, I'll explain. So we're just a small group of people, 100 or so here. We've had 200, we've had 150, we've had 300 plus on these meditations, and we're just a small group of people. What can we do? I would argue that there is so much that we can do. We can bring so much coherence to a seemingly hopeless, chaotic, tumultuous, really, really scary situation by bringing ourselves into coherence, by focusing on a group intention, directing our thought energy towards whatever that intention is. We can bring coherence to that situation. And I'm not going to say that, we're the reason that storm in Florida went from a category 5 and they were saying there was going to be 15 to 20 foot waves. like showing all these crazy fear-based images. But our group and several other groups of people meditated, and it was a meditation and prayer, not coming from desperation, but coming from being so certain of our power as individuals. When we align with that source God energy that exists above us, around us, and inside of us, and direct that outward, that we can have an impact. And I truly believe that we did. Um, and I think we can do the same thing the more that we do this collectively. So with that, I'm going to go
The
ahead.
chat roll is going off the charts. Everyone's like, come on, just take the credit for it. Don't downplay our power. We totally did that.
Well, like as many people know, I'm really big on not making claims that I can't back up with scientific evidence necessarily. But I will say I have a strong belief that we had a tremendous impact on that, based on everything that I just showed you, based on all of these. You could say there's strong correlation between the two. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Edith. But I think this is such an incredible reminder, and it sort of grounds all that seemingly woo-woo stuff into reality, and shows that we do have a tremendous impact with our individual and collective thought energy, not only on our own lives, but the lives of those around us and on reality itself. So that's the purpose of this meditation that we're about to get into, aligning our thought energy and directing it towards something to bring coherence to it. So thank you so much for being here. I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Edith now.
Awesome. Let's see. Alec, I'm going to remove spotlight. Perfect. Welcome, beautiful friends. It's so nice to feel this collective energy that is already entering into beautiful harmony and coherence. And I'm sure you, just like myself, we have so many dear, dear friends, soul brothers and sisters who are in Southern California. And let us set the intention that whether or not they know we're praying and meditating for them, that they can feel it in their hearts, they can feel it with every cell of their being, that they're not alone, that we're here to support them, to love them, to amplify their inner guidance system, their inner confidence, their inner knowingness, so that they show up at the perfect place, at the perfect time, in a way that manifests the highest timeline and the highest good for all that are involved in this situation. So if that sounds resonant for you, let's hold that as our intention for our meditation today. I know that with a community like this, a lot of very advanced meditators, you probably have various tools and techniques that you bring to the table, but most of all, this is just about us amplifying the field together. And so the way that I like to offer the guidance for the meditation is mostly based on Qigong practice, but once we get into our state, something comes through our collective high selves, it just starts speaking through into the meditation. So it's never planned. I don't know how it's going to unfold, but it's always magical and beautiful because you guys are so beautiful and we're tuned into this field together. So let's begin. If you're open to it, let's start by standing up nice and tall and getting our physical body vessels attuned to this energy first. Let's go ahead and just wiggle and jiggle and loosen up any tension in your physical body. Feel a little bit goofy. If you've been having a look at all the media and all the images, there's probably a bit of stress that you're holding in your body. And that's obviously very human and very understandable. And at the same time, what is most helpful and of service right now is if we can open ourselves to amplifying the field of inner confidence, inner knowingness, coherence, and harmony. So let us begin with this very advanced practice of releasing and relaxing into total trust, into the attunement of the highest good for all, even amidst these intense times. So loosen up, let go of any unnecessary stress or tension in your body. Bounce in place. Get your chi flowing. As you continue to bounce and wiggle and jiggle, gradually find yourself to the place where your head is perfectly aligned over your shoulders. And your shoulders are perfectly aligned and stacked over your diaphragm. And all of it is being held by your pelvis and your hips. And you feel the strength of your core. You feel the strength of your hips, your thighs, your knees, your shins, your calves, your ankles, your feet, rooting deeply and confidently into the earth. Go ahead and stand up nice and tall once again. Sweep your arms. Reach up into the cosmos, into the heavens, opening your crown as you use your hands to guide beautiful blessings, divine guidance, the inner knowingness of what is for the highest good for all. And open your channels to receive this wisdom and guidance. With each and every breath, allow this showering down of wisdom and guidance to bless every cell of your being from head to toe. Let's do 3 passes. Another pass. Bend your knees slightly. Take a deep breath. Sweep your arms wide. Open your crown. Allow the highest blessings, the purest and highest good to shower down. Allow the wisdom of your highest self to embody itself into your physical being. And feel this wisdom and these blessings showering down, upgrading and purifying every cell of your being from head to toe. One more time. With each and every pass, we find ourselves remembering who we really are as timeless, eternal beings, carrying wisdom far beyond just this lifetime. The capacity to remember ourselves as timeless, eternal, infinite beings. Even while we're aware of this time-bound physical reality that we're temporarily experiencing, the paradox of experiencing both at the same time. So honoring and acknowledging the challenge and intensity of these times, simultaneous with the awareness that we're far beyond any of these temporary challenges. At the end of the 3rd pass, I invite you to place your hands crisscross over your core, about an inch, inch and a half below your belly button. Shift your body weight left, right, front, and center until you feel yourself locked in to your physical center of gravity. In Chinese medicine and in Qigong, they say every human being's purpose in some shape or form is to bring heaven onto earth. There is an energetic quality of embodiment and physical centeredness that we can experience when we breathe deeply with our belly, when we take our consciousness and click, 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 lock back into the centering quality of breathing deeply with our bellies. So as you shift your body weight left, right, front, and center like a professional athlete or a professional dancer, you feel yourself centered in your core. And from this centered state, now we can do our, whether it's activism, build our businesses, show up in times of need, and be of true service. Feel this inner confidence, inner centeredness, and lock it in until it's your permanent default state 24/7, 365. Take 3 breaths. Through the power of our breath and our intention, notice how much more strong and stable and full of energy and vitality you feel when you click back into your center like this, your physical center. Take a few more deep breaths. Allow your belly to glow brighter and stronger and brighter and stronger and brighter and stronger. And this brew of vitality and confidence and inner well-being emanating from the inside out. The fire in your belly, the mojo to create solutions, to participate in true service. What are we doing here in this lifetime? Why did we get these bodies? Why did we incarnate here in the first place? Feel this brew in your belly, this fire to be of service, to participate in solutions, to show our love through our actions, through our behaviors, through the way that we actually serve our community. Feel this brew in your belly. The purest, authentic intention expressing itself through the quality of beingness and through how you show up in your life. Good. In moments of intensity, it's very natural that we become ungrounded, for example. So through meditative practices like this, we use all the stressors of life as an opportunity to strengthen in our love, in our wisdom, in our energy mastery, in our embodiment practices. So as you continue to breathe deeply with your belly, go ahead and become aware of your hips, your thighs, your knees, your calves, your shins, your ankles, your feet, and feel your feet pressing deeply and confidently into the earth. And feel a pulsation of energy as you merge back together with Mother Nature, Mother Earth, and root deeper and deeper and deeper. And let her know that you are here, you are communicating with her, and you're listening. Listening for when to be at the right place at the right time. Listening for her guidance, attuning your life to be in harmony and alignment with her guidance and wisdom. Open yourself to her counsel. As you root deeper and deeper and deeper with your feet, feel the roots, the energetic roots growing through your feet into the earth, connecting with the mycelium network of all the sentient life in this earth plane. And know that the intuitive guidance is always available, that guides you to show up to be of the highest service at the right place at the right time. As you merge deeper in your feet and recommune with Mother Nature, take 3 deep breaths to allow yourself to drink of her love and wisdom. Take a deep breath in And as you exhale, infuse this wisdom into every nook and cranny of your being so that your life can be of service in a way that is guided by her wisdom with each and every breath. Deep breath in, drink of her love and support and wisdom, and deep breath out, infuse it into every nook and cranny of your being. One more time, deeply in, drink, 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 and deep breath out, infuse it, breathe it into all the nooks and crannies of your being. Now, as you come back to your belly center, take a few deep belly breaths. It becomes even more natural, even more easeful to breathe deeply. Notice that you are already emanating an ever more potent and stable field of coherence already. Just 10-15 minutes into meditation, notice what an advanced practitioner you all are that you can lock in like this so quickly. Celebrating that. Celebrating that all the trials and tribulations, especially of these recent years, you have alchemized it all into strengthening experiences, into experiences that brew your love and wisdom. Honor yourself. Notice. So the 2 feet deeply rooted, communing with Mother Nature, Mother Earth, the belly bright, full of vitality, full of inner confidence, full of this mojo to be of service, to show up as our very best self. Feel this in your belly. And then we come up to the level of the heart. Please place your hands over your heart center. Those of you that are subscribed to my newsletter and come to our community gatherings, you know that in January every year, we do something like a reporting of the energies of the new year. We're planning to schedule that call probably in a week or so from now. And what's been coming through is this theme of so many aspects of this life, this reality is creating the necessity for us to either break our hearts back open or melt our hearts back open. That maybe some of the trials and tribulations of recent years have caused some of us to withdraw, to wall up around our hearts, to fall prey to agendas of false divisiveness, of us versus them thinking. That maybe sometimes, as heartbreaking as it is, our hearts are needing to be broken back open. So permit the emotions to well up and burst open your heart. Permit the hardness, the walls around the heart to dissolve, 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 dissolve. And permit ourselves to drop back into our truest, deepest, authentic essence. That we just love our friends, our family, our community, our brothers and sisters, regardless of if people voted for Team Red, Team Blue, Team Purple, Team Aliens. Regardless of all of these various ideologies, that underneath it all is just love. We love each other, and there's nothing we can do about it. In moments like this, does it really matter who got which medical intervention? Or do we just care that everyone is taken care of and loved and supported? So dropping into this deeper essence of our true, authentic love for each other. The willingness to soften into love. Go deeper and deeper and deeper into the center of your heart, into the space that can find forgiveness. That also is able to tap into wisdom and discernment, to express love in wise ways. Drop into this core essence of your being and feel this welling up inside your heart, and feel your heart glowing brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter as this ball of love emanates from deep inside your heart, this true, authentic essence of love. As it emanates out, it expands and expands and expands, and it pushes into your sternum. Feel it pushing into your sternum. Feel it pushing into your upper back. Feel it expanding and stretching and expanding and brightening and brightening and strengthening and strengthening. It pushes into your hands, and it floats your hands off of your sternum, and it keeps emanating out so fiercely and so strongly. It becomes the dominating energy of your field, and it floats your hands off of your sternum until it becomes the dominating energy of your entire energy field. This expansion and fountaining out of love from your heart is so rich and so potent. You practically have to use your hands to assist it and scoop it out, because there's so much there. So move your hands and permit yourself to offer your love, offer your love, offer your love. Your true, authentic, sincere love from the depths of your soul. Offer it out into the field. Who would we be, and what will humanity look like if all of us show up as love, as compassion, as wisdom in every interaction, in every arena of our lives? As you attune to this heart energy, permit yourself to become aware of the choice point that mankind is being offered. With each and every one of these difficult challenges that we're faced with, can you see that we're being presented with many options and possibilities, depending on what quality of energy we choose to show up with? In Qigong, we always say, wherever your attention goes, the Qi follows. So as you track your heart's love emanating and emanating and emanating out, perfuming out, radiating out from your heart continuously. What are the parallel reality timelines that seem most congruent with this quality of energy? While our brothers and sisters are dealing with the difficulties of the fires and what they're facing currently, how will you choose to show up in support of them? What is the highest possibility, the highest timeline that you would like to pour your heart's love to amplify? We all know that there are different agendas at play. Where will you choose to, quote, pay attention to amplify the outcomes? We have the choice. As we attune to this flow of love and wisdom and compassion in our hearts, the choice becomes more clear, more clear, more clear. We know that there's a quality of energy that we can follow that aligns us with the most beautiful, luminous civilization, a transition into a more kind, compassionate world that is not childish. It can be childlike and joyful, but it's also mature and full of wisdom. So how will we show up to help usher in this bridge, this transition? Feel this essence emanating from your heart. And become impeccable with where we show up, how we choose to pour our energy, our attention, and our intention to amplify the possibilities that we truly desire in our hearts. Become aware of yourself withdrawing and reclaiming energies from agendas that you do not wish to amplify. Take 3 deep breaths to become aware of where sometimes we give energies to agendas that we do not wish to amplify, and enough already. Let's declare that we withdraw our energies from those timelines and agendas. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Full breath in, full breath out. Reclaim your energy deeply in, deeply out. Disconnect from agendas that you do not support and reclaim your energy and pour your heart's love into the possibilities that are most beautiful and most congruent. Feel the freshness, the aliveness, the energy, the liberation that you feel. So notice your feet are still deeply rooted, supported by Mother Nature. Notice that your belly is full of vitality and well-being. Notice your heart is pouring love towards the possibilities of the highest outcome, the healing and well-being for all. And notice that your heart goes bing, illuminating your headspace with visions, clarity, creativity, thoughts, and visions that are congruent with the highest outcome. Fill your headspace with the visions of the beautiful possibilities. That out of the ashes of this current situation rises up the most beautiful, liberating possibility of the new civilization, where all of our human freedoms are honored and respected. That kindness, compassion, respect, consent, wisdom, the highest win-win-win for all, is always available to us. That each and every individual is solid to their core, showing up as their best self, and together we co-create and collaborate and birth a more beautiful civilization, built on love and wisdom, authenticity, clear and healthy communication, mutual respect, celebrate this stage of evolution, of maturing that we're all going through right now. Feel your head bright, illuminated, and spacious. Feel your heart emanating wisdom and love. Feel your belly full of vitality, full of inner confidence, an unshakable sense of centeredness and inner stability that regardless of all of these external things happening, that it's locked in solid and unshakable. Feel your 2 feet deeply rooted. And now feel your hands emanating precise energies and frequencies, geometries, patterns of light, of chi, of prana, that is creating healing and well-being, infusing everything that we do, all of our actions, all of our projects, with the love and wisdom of our heart, with the integration of our head, our heart, our belly, our hands, our feet. Feel your hearts. Feel your head, heart, belly. Feel your hands and feel your feet. Feel the possibility of maintaining this state of coherence and congruence as your natural, permanent default state. The love and wisdom of your heart, the inner knowingness of your heart, always online, always emanating out. The visionary seeingness of your head, and the quality of beingness, the mojo in your belly, the way you walk this earth with your feet, and all of your actions, all of your projects and creations with your hands. All these dimensions and aspects of your being locked into coherence and congruence. Head, heart, belly, hands, feet. From your heart center, take another giant breath and further amplify it into your energy bubble and take a few more deep breaths. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deeply in, deeply out. And deep breath in, and deep breath out. Notice your energy field getting brighter and stronger and brighter and stronger and brighter and stronger. From this state, we are ready to be of service. Let's all of us gather ourselves and visualize ourselves in a giant circle, all 144 of us in a giant circle right now. Let's hold hands with our soul brothers and sisters. So see yourself holding hands with each other, standing in a circle. Look to your left and look to your right and acknowledge your brothers and sisters who are in this meditative gathering together with you, heart to heart, soul to soul, honoring each other for being here to be of service in this way. And then we come back to our center, our head, heart, belly, hands, feet. And now, if you're ready, we are going to bring the purest intention of our hearts and beam it into the center of our circle and allow this heart energy to then travel to Los Angeles to amplify and support our brothers and sisters there. So become aware of your hearts and take a deep breath and huge, powerful breaths. See a fire hose of gushing out of the purest love from your heart, gushing into the center of the circle, and keep pouring it and pouring it and pouring it and pouring it and pouring it. And just when you feel there could be no more, it keeps pouring and you don't know where it's coming from. It keeps pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring into the center of our circle, and see the center of our collective heart energy glowing brighter and purer and brighter and pure and brighter and pure and brighter and pure. Feel this heart energy in the center of the circle, and it gets so huge and so potent and so pure and so bright that it starts to expand, expand, expand from the center, and it envelops our entire meditative circle. And it keeps expanding and expanding and expanding, and it blesses all of us who are here. And then it expands, and let's travel to the Los Angeles area and see this pure love and heart energy covering the entire region. And then see that it showers down and showers down and showers down and showers down. See, it's showering down to each and every section that has been affected by the fires. See it going into individual hearts and blessing their hearts with inner knowingness, inner confidence, inner wisdom, inner guidance. Amplify each and every brother and sister who's affected by this fire with the strength, the courage, the inner knowingness, the inner guidance, the inner confidence to lock back into their very best self, so that they know exactly where to be, what actions to take. They clear out any feeling of overwhelm and take wisdom-filled, love-filled action moment to moment, breath by breath. So feel this heart energy blessing and blessing and blessing and blessing each and every soul, each and every being who's affected by the fires. See it blessing especially the first responders. Give them the strength and wisdom to take action, and feel the support from all of us. And see that if it is for the highest good, that the winds will calm. The winds will be guided, gently guided and guided and guided to extinguish the fires. And see the possibilities of clouds and rain showering down, moisture, water, moisture, water, moisture, water, and see the fires getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, and see the smoke dying down, and see the hydration returning to the land, and see all of our brothers and sisters sighing a beautiful sigh of relief, and see that we all come out of this experience reinvigorated, discovering a newly refreshed, even deeper and wiser version of ourselves. And keep the love and the blessings showering down and 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 showering down, blessings upon blessings for the land, blessings upon blessings for all the friends, the brothers and sisters, the animals, the plant life. Blessings upon blessings upon blessings upon blessings. And see that anyone whose journey of this chapter of their incarnation is complete, that if it is for their highest good to exit this earth plane now, see that while those of us that are in the earth plane, still in the physical, will feel grief and sadness, that there's the aspect of us that celebrates their graduation from their physical earth life too. So open the portals for them to cross over and transition back into the other side of the veil. Feel the cosmic guides and crowds cheering with their pom-poms, celebrating them for their life very well lived, celebrating the fact that nobody leaves this earth plane and less is their time. So open ourselves to feeling the simultaneous sadness and grief, and also the joy and celebration at the same time. Blessings upon blessings upon blessings upon blessings. Those who are meant to cross over, bless them on their way. Those who are meant to stay here and reinvigorate themselves with greater love and strength and wisdom, we support them, we support them, we support them, we support them. And those of us here in this heart gathering that are blessed to be of service in this way, we permit all these agendas and situations to crack our hearts back open again and again and again and again. So allow the emotions to come up. Allow the tears to well up. Permit yourself to feel all that there is to be felt. And now we permit this cocooning of love and blessings and peace and calmness to keep descending upon the Los Angeles area, to keep enveloping all of our brothers and sisters in the energy of love and coherence. Permit them to feel it deeply in their hearts and with every cell of their being. And we bring our hands into prayer and bow to each and every soul that is in this situation, choosing strength and courage, choosing love and wisdom. What an advanced practice this lifetime is. Honoring each other for the mastery within each and every one. As we come back to our meditative circle, bring your hands into prayer and honor your brothers and sisters to the left and right of you in the circle, thanking each other for co-creating this very potent field of love, or pouring our heart's love and wisdom into this meditation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now come back to ourselves. Come back, come back, come back, come back. Come back to our center. Come back to our heart, the pulsating, pulsating, pulsating of our hearts. Come back to our belly, pulsating, pulsating, pulsating with inner well-being, inner strength and confidence. Come back to your feet, feel yourself bounce in place, feel your legs, feel your feet, feel yourself rooted and supported by Mother Nature, Mother Earth. Feel the brightness and clarity of your head space, your head, your heart, your belly, your hands, your feet. Feel your energy bubble bright, clear, spacious, and luminous. And let's come back to our self-care as we wrap up this meditation. We're going to wrap up with 9 deep breaths. 2025 is a 9. This is a year of a completion of a certain energy that we were in so that we can birth a new energy moving forward in the next 5 years. So let's complete and graduate ourselves from all of the learning, the growth, the wisdom that we gained, the strength that we gained in the last 5 years, and honor and acknowledge ourselves, celebrating with 9 deep breaths. So centered in your own being, trusting that our brothers and sisters in Los Angeles, they are feeling this cocoon of love that is there, available at all times now. And come back fully to yourself, your head, heart, belly, hands, feet, your own individual energy bubble, intact, strong, and stable. 9 deep breaths. Ready? Deep breath in. deeply out. Beautiful breath in and beautiful breath out. Brightening, rejuvenating, and energizing with each and every breath. Nourishing breath in and nourishing breath out. Beautiful breath in and beautiful breath out. Nice, smiling with every cell of your being, honoring yourself. Let's take beautiful care of ourselves. 2 more. And this last one, extra deep, juicy breath in and gently pause. Hold. Pause. Hold. Keep holding. Keep holding. Keep holding and let it go. Let it all go. Our ancestors, our descendants, the guides, ascended masters, there's a whole team cheering, raising their pom-poms, cheering for this beautiful, potent way in which we showed up today. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. From this expansive state, we precipitate back into the centered quality, into the physical, first by feeling the pulsation of our hearts. Pulsating, 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 pulsating. The purest essence of our love, pulsating, pulsating, pulsating. And we feel our bellies full of vitality, pulsating, 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 pulsating. We feel our heart and our bellies pulsating, pulsating, pulsating. We feel our head spacious and clear. Head, heart, belly, pulsating, pulsating, pulsating. We feel our hands. We feel our feet. We feel centered, rooted, aligned in our being. And we feel this bright, spacious, clear, crystalline clarity around us in our energy field. Gently wiggle your hands, wiggle your toes and feet. Gently open your eyes and feel your physicality. Bounce in place a little bit and sweep your arms. Just like the way we started, we'll take 3 passes to center and ground ourselves, permitting ourselves to feel the blessings upon blessings upon blessings. Just like the way Alec started our gathering today, that when we give of our love from the purest state of being, we also get more coherent, more strong and stable along the way. That's what they call a win-win. 2 more passes. The more we give, the more we receive, the more we open to receiving, the more we're able to give. So feel that giving and receiving is really just all one thing. Feel this as you sweep yourself from head to toe and feel yourself in the flow of so much love, so much abundance, so much goodness that's ready to pour into the world. Final pass. Take a deep breath and feel ourselves getting even more centered, more coherent, more at peace. Calm and centered from head to toe. Good. At the end of this third pass, please place your hands crisscross over your belly center. Feel yourself breathing here. Feel yourself centered here. And this whole evening, we've been making medicine informed water, fourth phase water in our mouth. So take 3 sips of your saliva, which has been imbued with the precise medicine, the energy of your highest self, of your highest wisdom. Drink of this medicine and trace it as it goes down into your belly. And know that it is going to go to work for you, creating well-being, vitality, healing, and wholeness, amplifying your love and wisdom, imbuing every bit of water in your physical body with this love and wisdom. Good. Come back to the room, rub your hands, rub your belly, rub your lower back, your kidneys, your adrenals. Pat your hips, your thighs, just to get grounded. Good. Welcome back. Thank you for your generous sharing of the outpouring of fierce love in that meditation. What a beautiful group. We did it. You did it. So as I had mentioned before, these meditations are not planned. There's no like script I'm following. We just tap into our field of high selves. And so you did it. So I'm just kind of a cosmic reporter. Whatever you guys high selves is wanting to come through, it came through, and it was such a beautiful gathering. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Feel welcome to unmute yourself. If you'd like to say thank you or I love you. I appreciate you guys so much. The chat rolls are off the charts with lots of hearts. Thank you so much. What a beautiful gathering. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. That was beautiful.
Thank you. Love you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Happy
Thank
to be
you
a part of
all.
this.
Thanks, Edith.
Thank
Alec.
you, Edith.
Thank you. So
Thank
much
you.
love from
With so
Peru.
much love.
Thank
for
you.
much.
love.
Much love.
Thank you, everyone.
So much love from Peru, Lance.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, you guys, we are connected. We are soul family. So I'm going to hang up the call, but know that our hearts are always connected. Thank you so much for being here at this very powerful time that we're sharing together. And it feels so good to remember that we're not alone, that we're here for each other and with each other. Lots of love to everyone here.
Thank you all. Alec and Edith, love to you all. May the
Much
circle
love,
Thank you
Alec.
much.
Much
time.
love.
Love, gratitude.
Thank you.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night, everyone. Bye-bye. So much love for all of you. I love you all.
Good night.
everybody. Thank you so much.
I'm hanging up the call now, okay? Lots of
Yes,
love.
sure.
Bye.